So this was a relatively short movie. I still really enjoyed it. Came out 1959. And I've watched a few older movies now, not too many. This, Psycho, Birds, Blackula. I think there was also this werewolf movie that came out in 73, which is only a year after Blackula, but that was like a year or two ago when I watched that. But this movie's pretty good. Stars Dick Miller, does a really good job. At first, you kind of feel bad for him. Has a kind of crappy life. People treat him like crap. He clearly has a disability, and that's why people are rude to him. Though they don't call him any slurs, thankfully. Did not want to see that. I'm tired of slurs being used in movies just because the character is gay or black or, has a disability. But they do treat him unfairly because of his disability. He accidentally kills his landlord's cat that somehow got trapped in his wall. And though he does say that he's gonna take it to her in the morning, he ends up changing his mind and using his clay because he wants to be an artist on the cat. People believe that he made a clay cat, and everybody loves it. Um, Eventually some girl loves him so much she wants to have sex with him, but he is clearly not into that. So instead, she just slips him cocaine, which is very odd, but I guess you gotta move the plot forward somehow. The cop saw it, and even though he clearly didn't know what the hell it was, and, didn't really ask for that in the first place, like, she came up and was offering sex at first. He was there for the whole conversation. It wasn't like he popped in right when he was being offered drugs. He was there the whole conversation. So, follows him home, questions him about it, ends up pulling a gun on him because he doesn't want to go to jail, instead of trying to explain it better. Because, it's a cop. Of course, he's not going to act rationally. So he defends himself in self defense. He should have reported it. But instead, he makes that into a clay um, person now. And then, he gets rejected by a girl he likes because she's nice to him, and that means he wants to marry her. Kind of a weird way of thinking that she's nice to you and you've been wanting to marry her ever since because she was nice to you and everybody else wasn't. I don't think he would have had the same reaction if it was a guy. Um, so even though he has a disability, I think that's a bit of a sexist way of thinking. But she doesn't like him back, so now he plans to make her a clay statue too. Um, Not very nice. I don't really like you anymore. And his boss lets it happen because he knows he's gonna make a lot of money for it. Like he has this guy that wants to buy the cat statue, and he offers him quite a bit of money, especially for back then. I don't remember the exact amount, but that makes him change his mind to not snitch. Eventually, he realizes that Dick Miller's character is killing these people. Um, but he still doesn't snitch. He eventually only snitches when he hears a newspaper boy talking about a beheaded man, and Dick Miller's character shows him a beheaded clay statue, and that's when he finally does something about it. Then Dick Miller decides to hang himself because he goes crazy with guilt of the people he's killed. Pretty fun movie. I really enjoyed it. I wish it was longer. But, sometimes short movies are good.